I have another list today. For those who have fucked up and twisted senses of humor like me, I have 7 dark comedies that are must-watches, in my opinion. Idle Hands was a first-time watch for me this past spooky season, and I am still shocked. It took me so long to get this one to go. A teenager's right hand becomes possessed and makes him do some twisted stuff. And no, not that. Mind out of the gutter. But yeah, I got a lot of laughs from this one. It's such an odd premise, but it's impressive what dark stuff they managed to make hilarious. Just a late 90s film that deserves numerous viewings. Honestly, one of the best horror comedies in existence, easy top 5. Two hillbillies sketch out some college kids despite actually being innocent, and miscommunications and stereotyping leads to a messy battle between the two parties. The dialogue is just so witty, and the college kids just embody the shittiest aspects of bad horror movie characters. The menu follows a group of people who eat out at a fancy restaurant on a remote island, and they are met with back-to-back shocking twists and turns during their evening. This one is especially over the top and quirky with character decision-making, and just the transition of events, but I think it works with the themes. If you have worked in anything involving customer service, but especially the service industry, you're bound to see a lot of familiar tropes and moments. An 80s high school film following a couple outcasts who have just about had enough with the school and all the people in it, and they try to devise a sinister plan to spice things up. I didn't hear much about this one before I watched it, but I was thrilled to enjoy the crisp school system satire with ample subtle humor, mocking some of the worst aspects of school and the politics that go into it, and I was especially invested in this one from the beginning. A film crew gets exclusive insight into a serial unaliver's life as he does his thing, and he walks them through a plan to wreak havoc on a small town. And clearly, with that plot, characters don't react to situations in ways real people do, so turn that logical part of your brain all the way off. Put it in the negatives if possible, because if you can do that, there's a lot to be entertained by in a satire that just paints a disturbing picture of our society's obsessions with the most vile individuals. So Santa's Slay is definitely the lowest quality film on this list, but that doesn't mean that it's not fun as shit. Bill Goldberg plays Santa Claus, and in case you don't know, he was a wrestler, but here he plays a demonic Santa Claus who is forced to be the Santa we know and love, but now that the bet is over, now he can go back to being in his morbid ways. This one is low budget and not the wittiest with all its humor, but it still has that dumb, fun vibe that has plenty of over-the-top antics to keep things interesting. When I saw the trailer for this one, I just assumed it was another Liam Neeson action movie, but fuck me was I way off. A grieving father seeks revenge against those who took his own son from him, and what unfolds is the goofiest collection of action scenes and character interactions, and I mean that in the most loving way. The theater audience I watched this with all had the same reaction. The movie starts normal, then slowly gets more and more ridiculous, and it took us a while to really understand just how comical and just fucking goofy this movie is.